I fell in love with a man who was never supposed to exist. This is not a love story, at least not the kind that ends with a kiss and a sunset. It's the kind that keeps you awake at 3 a.m., staring at your ceiling, wondering if your memories are even real. My name is Claire, 26-year-old. 6 months ago, I moved into a small apartment in the city after a bad breakup. I was trying to start over, live quietly, focus on myself. I didn't talk to neighbors, didn't go out much. Life was quiet, too quiet, until he moved in next door. His name was Nathan, soft-spoken, a little odd but gentle. He had one of those faces you swear you've seen before, even if you hadn't. We kept bumping into each other, mailroom, elevator, hallway. Eventually, he invited me for coffee on his balcony. 1 cup turned into hours of talking. He made me feel safe, seen. And yet, there was always something off. Nathan never talked about his job or family or even his past. He didn't have social media. His apartment was almost empty except for a chair, a record player, and stacks of old notebooks filled with strange symbols and dates. When I asked about them, he just smiled and said, "I keep track of things others don't." We started seeing each other almost every night. I was falling for him, fast and hard. One night, during a storm, the power went out. Nathan lit a candle and stared at me for a long time before saying, "I shouldn't have let this happen." "What do you mean?" I asked. "You weren't supposed to remember me this time." Then he kissed me and left. I never saw him again. The next morning, his apartment was empty, like completely empty. No furniture, no clothes, no trace anyone had lived there. I asked the landlord. He said the unit had been vacant for over a year. I checked my phone. Every photo I had with Nathan was gone. Our messages were missing, his contact had disappeared. I started thinking maybe I imagined the whole thing. Maybe I'd finally cracked. Until I found something strange in my apartment. A single Polaroid photo tucked behind my bookshelf. Me and Nathan smiling. But in the background, someone had circled the date with a red marker and written, "Do not fall in love this time." Since then, things have gotten worse. I hear whispers in my apartment at night. My clocks stop at 3:17 a.m. Sometimes I wake up with bruises I can't explain. And sometimes, I swear I see him watching me from across the street. I don't know who Nathan was, or what we were. But I'm starting to believe he wasn't just a person. He was a warning. And I ignored it.